Okay, all right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to English Acquiring and Vocabulary Building Studies. Yes, okay, let's build our vocabulary starting with the verb mark. Mark means to indicate, to show in some way for later reference, for later remembrance. Yeah. To take note of, indicate, signal, write down, record. Yes. So, for example, how do you mark your birthday? How do you mark your birthday to remember it later in the future? Or how do you mark your happy moments, turning points, for example? Okay, take under arms as a phrasal verb, to call to arms, to mobilize. Yes, to mobilize, to be mobilized. Do you remember the opposite of it is no. Yes, demobilize. Discharge, yes, discharge, but demobilize. Demobilize or to be demobilized. To be discharged. To mobilize, to enter, yes, to enter the army here, and to demobilized, to be demobilized means to leave the army happily, okay, by taking his or her document. Okay, the start of the duty means to cause somebody or something to begin. Yes, causative meaning. The start of the duty. The start of, double of, sorry. It must be double of. The start of the duty. Okay. Living being means living thing. Yes, the thing which has life. Okay. Non-living being means non-living things, again, the thing which doesn't have life. Okay, contented. Contented as an adjective, satisfied. Pleased, yes, I am contented with my job. I am contented with what I am doing. I am satisfied with what I am doing. I am pleased with my job, with what I am doing. Glorification, yes, comes from glorify. Act of glorifying of the state of being glorified, or the state of being glorified. For example, imagine a masterpiece of an artist, and you can say that that masterpiece glorifies its artist. Okay. Recitation, the act of reciting or repeating from memory. Outset with of, a setting out. Outset means a setting out, starting again or beginning. Cease, to leave off, stop, or put an end to. To leave off, stop, put an end to. Let's put a comma here. To leave off or stop, or to put an end to something. Arise from, this is really useful, it is very practical. Arise from, originate from, result from, come into being, come from, yes, come into being. Amicable, approval, excellent, human good quality. Amicable as an adjective, friendly, cordial, amiable, harmonious, yeah, considerate, Subtle as an adjective of low density or thin consistency. Subtle. Manifest as an adjective means plain, clear, evident, detected. Yes, plain, clear, evident. For example, it is evident that. It is evident that there is a meeting tomorrow. Yes, it is clear that you can see the birds in their garden. Okay, in effect, in practice, virtually, essentially, basically. Yes, in effect means basically, in reality, in fact. Yeah, in effect, in fact. Conceal means to hide, to keep, secret or close, cover. Yeah, in fact, to have something, to include something. Yeah, to include something, to hide, to keep secret or close, cover something. Okay, in which case, in this case, okay. In which case we should write something about something. We read something, and in this case, we should write something about what we have read. Salvation, the state of being saved or preserved from harm. Yes. Salvation, the state of being saved or preserved. Being rescued from a dangerous situation, also possible. Okay, yes, this is the last sentence of the last video. Okay, let's start to read the last part of the story of the second treatise of the second word. Okay, so that in order that so that place may be made for new officials to come and work. Yes. Make place for yes, place may be made. To make active, to be made passive, yes. Place may be made for them for new officials to come and work. Yes, it's kind of to mobilize or to be mobilized. For example, when the chickens, when the babies of the animals or the human beings are born, it means that they are mobilized. Yes, they are mobilized. But when the older people pass away, when they die, it means that they are demobilized. They are demobilized. Okay. The birth of animals and humans marks their enlistment into the army, their being taken under arms, and the start of their duties. Yeah, this is really interesting and amazing because God creates out of nothing. Only God creates out of nothing. So every living being on the earth, on our planet, or every single individual, every single of us, every single passenger is sent to this world journey. That is, each passenger begins this journey not with their own will, but with the will of Allah, with the will of God, because we don't choose the place that we are born. We don't choose. We don't choose. We don't have a choice. Yes, we don't choose the time that we are born, and we don't choose even our color, yes, our body form, etc., etc. Yes, so with the will of God, our birth, our coming to this world is with the will of God. So we don't come to this world. We are brought to this world. So we are like soldiers uh, who who are enrolling in the army. Okay. Each living being is a joyful, regular soldier, an honest, contented official. Okay. And all voices are either glorification of God and the recitation of his names at the outset of their duties. Yes. And the thanks and rejoicing at their ceasing work, or the songs arising from their joy at working. Okay, yes, for example, when a baby is born, we say, oh, it is quite famous and popular to say, let's mark the birth of our baby. When we retire, for example, yes, let's mark, okay, let's mark the retirement of my father, for example, by giving something good, by ordering something good to our friends. Okay. In the view of the believer, all beings are the friendly servants, amicable, approachable officials, and agreeable books of his most generous Lord and all compassionate owner. Very many more subtle, exalted, pleasurable, and sweet truths like these become manifest, clear, and appear from his belief. As you know, this is the positive perspective of the second traveler. Yes. That is to say, belief in God bears the seed of what is in effect a tuba tree of paradise. But on the other hand, while unbelief conceals the seed of Zakkum tree of hell, yes, we can also say includes the seed of a Zakkum tree of hell. This is a negative outlook of one of the two travelers at the beginning of the story. That means that salvation and security are only to be found in Islam and belief, because Allah has the absolute power, the infinite power, and Allah is mighty and an endless mercy. Okay. In which case, we should continually say, praise be to God for the religion of Islam and perfect belief. Yes. Okay, this is the last page of the story, and this is all for today. So I wish you a good day. See you in the third treatise, in the third story of the third treatise. Yes, in there, as you know, they are short stories, short but meaningful stories. Okay, I wish you a good day.